find the example before right after this page, and you will know how did I give our trading plan from a clean chart, and then we will practice to establish a SOP for trading together. It will help you to practice right on the course and after the lesson right here. Hello trader, here is example about multiple time frame, and I will help you to understand how I analyze the markets and give out a trading plan with market structure, key level strategies, and multiple time frame theories. And first of all, we need to remember again, our main trading system will be 50-minute time frame is our base time frame, 1 hour time frame is a bigger time frame, and 5 minutes time frame will be smallest time frame in our trading system. And when we analyze the market structure with multiple time frame, we will apply top-down analysis methods, which means we will analyze from the 1 hour time frame, 50-minute time frame, 5 minutes time frame, connect them together to understand what is going on the markets. Therefore, when you start a clean chart like this, you need to go in high time frame in your trading system to looking for what is going on the markets firstly, and then we will slowly go to 50-minute time frame, 5-minute time frame later. So please follow me on this video, and you can take a note with a pen and paper, write out step by step. You will remember and master everything right over here easier. So first of all, here is 50-minute time frame. For example, here is new access for me. Here's the first time I come into the AUD JPY to analyze and trading on my trading system. Therefore, when I see the markets like this, I need to open 1 hour time frame, and here is a 1 hour time frame. At this time, with the chart like this, you can see that from the high here until the low here, the market is on downtrend of the markets, right? You can see that the market is moving down with series of the candle and series of the candle. You can see the market is pretty noise. You don't need to care about it. You only need to focus where is the highest high of the markets now. And right over here, you can see that here is the highest high, and current price right over here, lowest low right over here, and you can see that current price is lower than the highest high a lot, and it is very near the lowest now, which means the market is on downtrend mainly, and current price is on pullback way of the downtrend, right? Therefore, this time we will take a quick look to analyze the market structure on the 1 hour time frame. Firstly, we don't care about something on the left, we just focus to analyze from highest to the lowest like this. And at this time, you can see that we can define the pull sway of the markets really strongly right over here with series of the downward candle inside, right? And here also have one pull ways very clearly, and between two pull way like this, we see that you can see here. I will zoom in just series of the upward candle inside the two pull ways were over here create a valid pullback here. Therefore, with a very simple chart like this, we can define the market structure very quickly from high here until low here. Here is the market structure in the 1 hour time frame of the AUD JPY, and we can define the key level of markets like this. And I will marking the information here with the down key level normally color with red color, and for the 1 hour time frame I will marking information right over here. You can see that 1 hour time frame down key level. I will use a bigger number information like this. You will see the zone easier. The markets try to retest the key level right over here a lot of time, but at this time you need to make sure whether here is a retest or not retest. We are having the recent low right over here, and the market is broken the recent low to form the key level right over here in a valid way, and all the thing on the left is not a tested time, which means everything right over here don't take the power from the zone right over here. And in case the market already formed a valid key level by a valid breakout like this, and then price pullback into the zone right over here, at that time here is tested time, right? But in this case, you can see that until right over here markets form a key level right over here, Everything right over here is not at this time because markets had not formed the key level yet, therefore we don't count it. And at this time, I just call the range right over here as an accumulation of price to give out a strong selling pressure like this. And the accumulation like this even can make price be stronger and stronger because we can see the selling pressure very clearly right over here. Other retail traders also can see this signal. Therefore, when the market pull back near the strongest selling zone right over here, I mean the 1 hour time frame right over here, at this time, the selling pressure will come into the market even more stronger. Therefore, here is very nice signal for us to trade on the markets. You need to distinguish when the market is test to take the power from the zone and when the market is just accumulate like this to give more and more power on the markets, and you can trade even stronger. Everything look pretty same. But if you have more experience, you can realize here is accumulation before form the zone. And if the market already broken the key level like this and then come back to accumulate right over here, here is the time the market will absorb selling pressure from the zone to change the direction. But for this case, that is totally different. And at this time, when we understand the condition of the markets at this time is still good, we can come into 50 minutes time frame to continue analyze. That is the way I analyze on the markets when I look at the biggest time frame for new competing new access like this. And right over here, we will come in 50 minutes time frame to continue analyze. And before that, please remember the theory again. On the 50 minutes time frame, we will start to analyze from the down key level of the 1 hour time frame here into the current price right over here, which means we will analyze from here until here like this. Only this way we will focus to analyze on 50 minutes time frame. We don't try to analyze something on the left right over here because here, or here are the times the markets come to the 1 hour time frame key level, but we just care the latest place from the key level of 1 hour time frame until the current price right over here, which means here is the latest price. Therefore, at this time we just focus to analyze the way from here until here only, and we will come into 50 minutes time frame to see what happened in the markets. And you can see information right over here to be easy to see how I change the time frame. I made this indicator to follow the chart easier, and this time we don't care about something on the left. We just focus to analyze from the high here until the low here. We don't even care about the recent low or the range right over here. And that is the power of multiple time frame theory in NSI trading system. And at this time we can see that we can define the market structure on the 50 minutes time frame very quickly like this. Right over here, because you can see the pull sway of the market very strongly like this, and then the market pull back. I will zoom in the chart a little. Pull back with two Morris candle really strongly, and one small bean bar after that, right? And then you can see the market broken the recent low right over here, create a range after that. But that is not a problem, because you can see series of the down Morris candle create a valid breakout anything right over here, right? Therefore, this time we can define the down key level on 50 minutes time frame like this. And I will marking red color and with information right here to help you easier to follow where is the zone on 50 minutes time frame or 1 hour time frame, and I will delete everything like this. And at this time, we will use the function of high time frame and middle time frame to keep our trading plan. And as I explained before, here is a 1 hour time frame story, right? And on the 1 hour time frame, we just need to keep out the first one is chain of the 1 hour time frame. That is a Dow chain, right? And then we give out the condition, market condition on the 1 hour time frame. The market is still good, right? That is okay, and then give out the place we will focus to analyze on the 50 minutes time frame. Alright, and then everything is ready now. Chain is Dow chain, market condition is still good for Dow chain, and we will analyze 50-minute time frame from here until here, and 1 hour time frame is all done at this time. On the 50-minute time frame, we can give out the market structure like this and give out the chain of the market is still on downtrend because the market is still running below of the key level right over here, right? Therefore, this time, we need to judge the momentum of the zone right over here by looking for some of the candle right after the zone. You can see that the second pull wave of the market right over here is a key to judge the power of the zone, as I explained to you on the key level strategies before. From here until here, the market is moving down really strongly. You can see angle of the way right over here, and the candle inside the pull wave right over here, that is a series of the down market candle. Therefore, selling pressure at this time is really crazy. At the zone here is strongest place we can focus to sell on the markets. Therefore, we can establish a trading plan like this, and entry below of the zone a little bit, stop loss above the zone a little bit, and take profits will be on recent low right over here. You can see reward break ratio at this time is 4 times 3.99, near 4 times, right? Therefore, we can change a little bit to be 4 times to be easy to monitor, right? Take profits at recent low here is recommended for all the trader, especially new trader. It can help you to reduce stressful on the markets, and at this time, if you want to take the bigger profits, you can come in higher time frame. That is a 1 hour time frame, and look for the story on the left. When we come into the bigger picture on the 1 hour time frame, we can see the market is pretty nice, and you can try to analyze the market structure on the 1 hour time frame on the left side very quickly. And we will focus on some potential pull sway and pullback way. Therefore, we will define quickly the recent highs like this. At this time, you can see the market has broken the recent high here. Therefore, we will have one pull sway of the market like this, right? And here is a valid pullback way. Therefore, we will have a key level of the market like this. And then, here may be a valid breakout. I will zoom in a little bit. You can see here, one up market candle, one down market candle, and 2 candle confirms again the power. Therefore, here is a valid breakout. I will zoom in one more time to help you can see easier. Everything right over here, I will analyze so quickly to help you can focus on the key thing is multiple time frame and establish trading plan with multiple time frame. And at this time, zoom out just a little bit. We can define the second pull sway. The first pull waves of the market like this, right? Therefore, at this time, the up key level of the 1 hour time frame will be right over here. And that is the reason why the market starts the upway right over here, right? When you analyze everything detailed like this, you can understand why the market start the upway right over here and explain everything clearly. But in the trading, I just want you to focus on the downway right over here, as I explained before, because we are following the pullback way of the market, right? And at this time, if you want to take profits bigger, then it means that you want to take profits lower and lower like this. You are waiting for the market to broken the up key level right over here, and the probability is pretty low. And you also need to wait a lot of time because at the buy key level of the 1 hour time frame here contain a lot of the buying pressure. But I still analyze and give you that plan, right? And we will continue analyze what is going on the left right over here, and we will have one pullback way right over here, right? So this time we can define the pullback wave markets like this, right over here. Therefore, the pull way like this will be dragged until here, and a valid breakout right over here. Therefore, at this time, you can see that here will be the next pull way, and the old key level of the market will be right over here. It is pretty near to our main key level right over here. Therefore, this time you can try to take profits at key level right over here, with reward break ratio of this time is the 5.78 times. But If you try to take profits like this, it's not much difference when you take profits at the first key level right here, right? Therefore, this time, we will continue underline on the left to look for the market's picture, and you will see we will have the market structure like this. I will zoom in the chart a little bit. Series of the up candle here, valid pullback here, series of up candle. We can define the market structure like this. And then the market continue pullback right over here. Here is the key level we can define at this time. The market break out the key level right over here by the downway like this and continue moving higher and higher like this. Therefore, we can define the next key level of the market like this. We can track it on the right side, right over here, and this level is far enough to take profits. And if you try to take profits here, reward book ratio is 9.61 times. Pretty crazy, right? And I will try to explain again the market structure right over here to help you can imagine what's going on the markets easier. The reason why I try to analyze the market structure from the right side to the left, because I want to see where is the recent key level of the market. Our main key level right over here for the uptrend, right? And if you just take profits here, actually we still just take profits at the recent low of the downway right over here. That is not much difference. Therefore, we will continue analyze where is the recent key level before the key level right over here. Therefore, we will analyze from right side to the left, and during analyze like this, you will focus to looking for the pull sway of the markets like this. The pull sway broken the recent high here and having the valid pullback like this. You will understand the market structure much more faster than you try to analyze everything from the low here until the high here, because there are a lot of noise here, a lot of rain here, a lot of price action confirmation here. You need to take a lot of times during analysis, and even you can give out the wrong decision, wrong plan on the markets. Therefore, analyze from the right side until the left side. In this case, much more optimized. Very easily, you can see that during analyze everything right over here, I will focus on the big Maruzu candles and one small candle after that. Two Maruzu candles continuously or series of the up candles. Those candles will have reaction confirmation for us to analyze on the markets, right? And that is signal of breakout and pullback. We will focus to look for it. You can pause the video a little bit to analyze market structure here. You can understand the market structure very easily. High, low, pullback and everything right over here. Pretty easy for the trader. So at this time, we will choose the lowest low right over here as a place we will take profits 10th time, right? 10th time reward book ratio are pretty crazy. Normally I just take profits at 3 times reward book ratio. That is very safe for me on the strategies and on psychology controls to balance everything. Therefore, this time, when we can choose a very far place to take profits like this, we will come into 15-minute time frame to see what is going on the markets now. First of all, if we entry right over here, right, the market is pullback into our entry place, and everything right over here is pullback way in the 15-minute time frame story. And first of all, I will delete some zone here to make our chart be more clean. Everything right over here will be analyzed on the 5-minute time frame, and at this time I will open 5-minute time frame to looking for the risky zone to control the risk on the market right over here. And you can see that we can quickly analyze the market structure on the 5-minute time frame. The markets will have a market structure like this. I just focused on the main structure of the markets right over here, and I don't care about some structure on the left. Here is up structure on the 5-minute time frame. If the markets come here, I need to move stop loss into entry place. And at this time, when we finish to analyze the risky zone on the markets to control the risk, we need to come into the 15-minute time frame to wait for the confirmation. When the markets come into the zone right over here, appears a confirmation on the market, we will entry at that time. When the market has not appeared a confirmation, we don't try to trade, especially new trader. Therefore, this time, I will delete a demo trade right over here and wait for the confirmation at the 50-minute time frame right over here. You can see that the market start to pull back in the 50-minute time frame, and the market right over here come very near into our entry zone. But the confirmation I always want to see is a big downward candle on the market like this at the zone, or a big pin bar candle at the zone with a long tail on the top, or sometimes the markets will form the double top like this or triple top. That is a strong confirmation for the selling pressure at the zone like this. If the markets don't appear the confirmation, please don't try to trade, because the markets may not respect the zone right over here and will broken it to move higher. Therefore, this time we will wait right over here. You can see that the market just appears a very normal downward candle. We always want to see that a big downward candle on the market to show you the very strong selling pressure joined to the market. And at this time, you can see the market is going as a rain, and a big market candle appear like this. You can very easily see the total length of candle like this is pretty crazy. Therefore, here is a very good confirmation for us, and we will entry at the middle of the market candle like this. Stop loss still above of the zone, and take profits will be on the zone we analyzed before. That is the Dow zone in the 1 hour time frame right over here with the 8-time reward break ratio, and we will come into the 5-minute time frame, right? The reason why we come into the 5-minute time frame because the market start a new way like this, and you need to update again the Ricky zone right over here, and we can see that here is a new structure on the 5-minute time frame, and we will have one new Ricky zone right over here. If the markets come here, we need to control the risks on the markets. I will come into the 50-minute time frame. At this time, I will delete some line here because these lines don't have meaning and just make our chart be more clean. And here is the first place we will control the risks. And as I explained to you before, some of the old key level on the 1 hour time frame, the bigger time frame than our trading time frame right over here, also the risky zone on the market. For example, the first zone right over here, the second zone right over here, and the third zone is our take profits place already. Therefore, we don't try to control the risks right over here, but totally we will have first place to control risk here, second place right over here, third place right over here. When the markets come here, we need to move stop loss to trade profits, because you can see reward break ratio here is pretty crazy. We will come into the 50-minute time frame to see what happened in the market after our confirmation candle right over here, and I will zoom in the chart a little bit. You can see that the markets come into middle price of the confirmation candle to retest the selling pressure inside the big candle like this. And then what happened next? You can see the markets move down very strongly right over here, and because the market had not touched in the risky zone right over here, therefore you don't need to control the risks or do any action on the markets. Just wait, and you can see that the markets already touched into our risky zone here. Here is time we will move stop loss in entry place and wait. The market's brokenness come into the next place right over here, and on the 50-minute time frame right over here, everything is not really clearly because selling pressure is very strong and structure on this time frame is not clearly. Therefore, we need to come into the 5-minute time frame to trade profits when the price come into the risky zone right over here, right? So we will define the story, the structure on the 5-minute time frame to know that where is the key level of the market, and as our multiple time frame theory, we will analyze from the 50-minute time frame right over here into the lowest low It means that we just need to focus to analyze the ways, and we can define that here is this way of the market like this, right? Because we are having one valid pullback here and the recent low of the market right over here, right? But the market had not broken the recent low right over here yet. Therefore, at this time, when the Dow key level of the 5 minutes time frame on the top like this, we don't need to do anything because we already moved stop loss into entry place already, and this play is lower than the key level right here. Therefore, it is safe for us to continue monitor the market. And you can see that the markets continue moving up and then come back into our entry play here, and this trade is a break-even trade already. And you can see that what happened in your mind as a new trader, as a weak psychology control, when you already have very big profits like this, and the market suddenly move back into your entry place right over here, big profits come into zero. And if you don't control the risk right over here, you even can get lost, right? Big profits now become a big loss. What happened in the mind at that time? For the new trader, I think it will be very stressful. You will very uncomfortable at that time and try to entry on the markets, try to explain what is going on the markets now. You even can try to trade to take back the money, right? Even right over here, you don't lose anything, but you lose a profit, you lose a big profit like this. Totally, you still feel that you are losing something in your mind. Therefore, you feel very stressful and you feel that you need to get back the money as much as possible, right? Therefore, that is the reason why I try to recommend for the new trader and even experienced trader try to take profits at the recent low of the market like this, right? And if you just take profits right over here, you will have profits very nice like this, right? And reward ratio right over here maybe 3 times already. If you try to entry with 1% of your account, at this time you already have 3% of your account. In a single week, just 3%, that is okay for you. And in the whole month, that is 12%, right? With the $200,000 and $1,000 account, 12% will be equal to more than $20,000. If you trade consistent like that, you even can manage up to $1 million. And 12% of $1 million will be $120,000 profit. Therefore, I don't try to recommend for the new trader try to take profits at the very far place like this, because you can see that from here, from the entry place until our target, we need to come through a lot of the resistance, contain the strong buying pressure on the markets, especially right over here. As I explained to you before, here is up key level. Current up key level on the 1 hour time frame focused a lot of buying pressure on the markets. Therefore, if you try to wait the market's brokenness and come into very near and very far place like this, that is a very dangerous. Buyer right over here will come and create a certain move like this, and you will see right over here the markets moving up with series of the up candle on the markets, and we had nothing. So, for the new trader, just take profits at the recent low like this and control the risk. When the markets come into the risky zone right here, let's move the stop loss into entry place. That is okay. And I want you, the serious trader who come into this course, can get the profits, consistency in the markets to earn the money and be a full-time trader. Enjoy your life. Therefore, the consistency is very important, and take profits at the recent low levels is very safety. And just entry if the reward ratio is from 2 times. That is all the things I want to introduce to you and guide you on this video. And I hope you already have the good lesson on this video. You can write down step by step what I try to describe to you right over here, because many things that is new for the trader and the knowledge right over here may be heavy for the new trader. You can write down, read again, watch again the video. you will understand everything completely and apply into your real trading very smoothly. Thank you for listening to me and see you on next video.